Thanks for listening. This podcast is proudly brought to you by OG Haulage. Don't forget to like and subscribe and share it with a mate.
Life moves pretty fast. You don't stop and look around once in a while, you could miss it.
Check one.
Check two. We're going to get outdoors during Cam. Another week of fun, frivolity, and information to get you off the couch and enjoying the outdoors. Welcome to my co-host, Camo.
Thanks, man.
How you doing, bro?
Now, can you translate that word for me?
Which one?
Fertility or whatever.
Frivolity.
Frivolity.
Fun and frivolity. I can't. In other words, it's good.
It's good.
It's good.
It's good. Okay.
How you doing, dude?
Good. Confused now, but good.
I thought you'd be ticking along.
Ticking along. Always.
Ticking along.
Yeah.
I love that saying.
It's the struggle for sitting still.
I still get people to say to me, how's Cam going? I'm like, yeah, ticking along.
Ticking along.
Yeah. Dude, big week.
Yeah.
We got outdoors.
We always get outdoors. It's like we do a podcast about it.
Well, yeah, we try to get people off the couch, so we give people examples of what we're doing and encourage you to give it a crack too. So we had a loose weekend, mate, and it wasn't cracker weather.
Yep.
It was okay, but it was slight chill.
The beautiful time of year is rolling in.
That's it. You know how our illustrious government is giving us free transport?
Yeah.
Our government is giving
Yeah,
us...
let's just go with our government is giving us free transport.
The Labor government has made public transport free.
Yep.
So we thought we'd take advantage of that. We didn't have too much up our sleeves. So we decided to drop the hunting hound
Yes.
off at the in-laws.
The hunting pahoodle.
The pahoodle.
The pahoodle.
Mahoodle. We dropped him off at the in-laws and went and parked the mum bus at the train station.
Yep.
Jumped on public transport for free
Yes.
and made our way to Flinders Street.
Too many people.
The one place you hate going.
Too many
went.
people.
I know. There was. Actually, it wasn't as busy as what I thought. It was a Saturday. But we thought, you know what? We're going to kill a day in the city.
Yep.
We really had zero plans, so we thought, why not? You know,
Okay.
we're not sitting on the couch. We're not staring at screens. We're in the outdoors, and we get to see an iconic place.
Dealing with some crappy weather. Yeah.
Exactly.
Yeah.
And indoors, walking around. So, yeah, we got off at Flinders Street. And I
You got
remember-
outdoors. Indoors.
We got outdoors mostly. We walked off at Flinders Street, and as you turn left off Flinders Street, there's the oldest hattery in Victoria.
Okay.
Melbourne, might have been Australia. I'm not sure. Viv went in there. I didn't go in.
Yep.
But yeah, they make hats
Okay.
for all occasions, people, stuff like that. And Viv was saying there was a sign up on the wall, what the prices were for men's and women's hats back in the 1940s.
Yeah.
And they're in pounds and pence.
Oh, I'd be lost.
Well, yeah. But it was actually, like, there's a little bit of history. The woman in there was happy to have a chat. So we started there, just walked down Flinders. Now, I remember there was an old shop back in the day. We used to go in the city, and when I really liked graffiti as an art,
Yep.
there was a shop there that had all the old graffiti magazines and books and the old history of graffiti and all that kind of stuff.
Okay.
Yeah, it no longer exists. Silly me. But we walked all the way down
The shop doesn't graffiti. Melbourne still does.
Yeah, well, this is it. The shop's not there, but the art's still there. But we walked down we went past Elizabeth Street. Wasn't there. So, yeah, spun around. Went up to Hosier Lane.
Yep.
Which, I mean, for graffiti in Melbourne, that's always changing.
Yeah.
Always.
That's a constant evolving thing.
And it's a culture upon its own.
Yeah.
I'll be really honest. There was some lady in there getting half changed or changed into half the clothes. We're talking fishnets, virtually no shorts. Yeah, she
Yep.
was quite a unicorn in the middle of a graffiti-filled
Okay.
laneway. She was getting photos taken. There was a streetie that was asleep in one of the corners. But yeah, the graffiti up Hosier Lane is constantly changing.
It's the one place in Melbourne you don't lean on the wall.
Yeah, because
Yep.
it's probably still wet.
Yep.
Yeah, so we did the lap of Hosier Lane. That was interesting.
It's a great place to go and have a look
It's
around.
legit. Yeah, absolutely. I really enjoyed it. Went for a walk through. Actually, I broke my cherry walking into Culture Kings. which is at the top of Hosier Lane there.
Okay.
I'm like, Culture Kings, right in the middle of Hosier? Yeah, right. But yeah, all shoes and hats and tops. And the first time I'd ever stepped into one.
Yep.
It was, yeah, a bit of an eye-opener for me.
What, like retro sort of stuff?
No,
or-
just everything. All the
Okay.
new shoes and hats and caps and, that kind of thing. It was quite interesting to see it.
Yep.
Took out of the top end of Hosier Lane, walked down, and I think it's Madden Lane.
Don't ask me, man. Don't ask me.
I'm looking at you to try and remember, but yeah.
You look at me and I look at you going, the best view of the city's in the rear view mirror of your car.
But yeah, that's sort of the hub. There's all restaurants and coffee shops, and I went and got a coffee. I had to. I mean, they say Melbourne's the coffee central of Australia, but epic coffee. Like, it was smooth, it was great, loved it. But
Everything you want.
But
Yep.
it's $7.80 for a large coffee. I just coughed.
I gave you all my money and now I have no money.
Basically, yeah.
Yeah.
But yeah, from there we walked down. We ended up at the State Library. Mm-hmm. I have never stepped foot in this place.
Yep.
Never ever. Heard about it. My girls have both been there for school as an excursion in the city.
Okay.
So we let the girls drive us around. They're just like, yep, walk up here, go in here. Here's the front door. Let's go in. And amazing, amazing artwork as you walk in from different cultures, different people. Just phenomenal. There would have been a good 30 or 40 different paintings up on these walls of different shapes and sizes.
Yep.
All of different landscapes and people and things and buildings and shops and absolutely insane. And that's just in the foyer.
Yep. Before you even get inside
Before
the
you
building
actually walk into the State Library itself.
and borrow a book.
Well, yeah. Walked in and it actually, Viv's comment was, it looks like an Apple iStore. There was all
Yep.
people sitting around on these lightly coloured pine tables and chairs. And
With coloured bean bags.
no, there was a couple of beanbags in a corner. Some of the chairs look like beanbags that were too stiff.
Yep.
But yeah, everyone's on laptops and walking around looking at books, and I'm like, far out. This is like culture shock. It was quite interesting. The girls were telling us Ned Kelly's armour is there.
Yep.
And I went, but I'd heard something a while ago, and I went, you know what, I'm going to check this out. So I went over. I'll give you the background of the story. As I've walked over to the information booth, one of the girls had said to Viv, Viv said to the girls, if Drew's asking where Ned Kelly's armour is, I'm going to give him a clip around the back of the head. Right? Because I've just after they've said Ned Kelly's armour's here, I've actually just turned right and hit up the information box. I didn't know this. So I've walked over, asked these people, I said, look, I've heard that the State Library holds the largest record of newspapers in Victoria. And they went, absolutely. I'm like, really? They went, yeah, it's all on like a microfilm.
Yes.
I'm like, all I heard was newspapers. So I thought they had piles and piles and piles of newspapers stocked up. But no, they're on remember the old microfiche?
Yeah, that's right. Yep.
It's now on film.
Yep. Because I'd go through the State Library. I've had to sign up. So when I'm prospecting,
Yes.
I actually go through there trying to research where they was mines, where they found gold and stuff
rightio.
like that. So you can go through some of that sort of stuff to try and help you locate areas for likely gold.
Well, I asked, we went through and, the girls go, did you ask? And I said, ask what? Where Ned Kelly's armour is? I went, no. And then they said to me, Mum was going to give you a clip around here if you had have asked. I'm like, no. You girls know where it is. We'll follow you. But on the way out, we went up to the upper floor, and now for the life of me, I can't remember the name of it, the big dome, the top of the State Library, basically.
The upper.
And it's like a big reading room.
Yep.
And
funny that's in a library.
Oh, dude. But they're all like they're like massive long benches made out of hardwood. They had green leather pads on the bench that you could lift up and read with. And it's like they had a dirty big librarian in the middle of the room. It was like a centre, like a judge sitting in the middle. And you could, exactly, you could just picture that old person sitting up the top going, shh, you two down there, get out.
Yeah.
But like the history, and you look around the room, and like Viv and I just looked at each other and went, imagine the amount of people that have come through here since they built it.
Yes.
It was phenomenal.
Yeah.
It was really an eye-opener. So we jetted out of there. But on the way in, we stopped and looked at...
Did you look at Ned Kelly's armour?
I was just getting to that.
Oh, good.
We stopped and looked at Ned Kelly's armour.
Yep.
And you know what the first thing was I noticed?
What?
The dude was short.
The dude was short.
Ned Kelly was not a tall man.
I thought Ned Kelly was tallish.
No.
Okay.
Google it.
I will.
But seriously, I reckon he was about 5'8", maybe 5'9".
Okay.
Yeah, to look at his armour, like to hear the stories and all that kind of stuff, you would have thought this dude was like 6 foot, easy. I swear he was like 5'8".
What was Ned Kelly's height?
Yeah.
Ned Kelly was 5 feet 10 inches, approximately 178 centimetres.
So he's 2 inches, 50 mil shorter than me. So yeah,
He's short.
But to look at the armour,
Yep.
he seriously looks short. Because you looked at the size of the helmet, where the eyes were, and then the chest piece. The thing is with this armour, you're able to have a good look around it, and the thing was actually hammer riveted together
Yeah.
out of just different bits of steel.
Yep.
Like to actually stop and look and see the actual, you just go, wow, this was handmade
It's the age of it too.
back in the
and-
1800s. And you just go, wow, this is full on.
Yeah.
Where I work now, just due to like previous episode, I think I said it to you guys over the UHF. In the centre of Mansfield is a monument. Mm-hmm. Not a lot of people know, but that monument is actually dedicated to the police officers that Ned Kelly shot.
That was at Stringy Bark Creek, wasn't it?
No,
No?
that was the monument in the middle of Mansfield.
No, but that's where the police officers
Oh, where they were
was
shot?
at
I'm not
Stringy
familiar
Bark
with that.
Creek, I believe. Yeah.
Back at Glenrowan Pub was where he was shot.
Yes. That was the standoff that they had.
That's right.
They finally arrested him.
So from there, I went into the newspaper room and said to the bloke, I believe you've got the most newspapers in Victoria. Yes, mate, we do. What are you looking for? And I said, well, I'm interested in knowing about a newspaper, but I would like a printout of when I was born.
Yep.
And I believe you can print off pages, but you can't print the whole newspaper.
Yep.
I believe years ago I heard about a place where you can actually order a newspaper.
Yes.
From-
Herald Sun, I think it is.
Do
wasn't
they?
it?
I think if they have them on record, they can actually send you out a newspaper from your birth date. Mm-hmm. And I'm like, that'd be pretty epic. But on the flip side, I'd love to find one from my dad's birthday.
Yep.
Even though dad's not with us, just to have that as a memory.
Yep.
Yeah.
Get it framed up, put it up on the wall.
That's it. That'd be quite interesting. But
Here you go, just quickly.
Go ahead.
I have Googled.
Googled.
So Ned Kelly and his gang killed the 3 police officers at Stringy Bark Creek on October 26, 1878.
So you'd be able to dig up the newspaper at the State Library from that
Most likely, yes.
when they reported it, which probably would have been a day or two later or something.
Yep.
But you'd be able to dig that up. And I thought that was pretty interesting. But the thing that kind of I found really interesting was they actually had newspapers dating back to 1830, I think, or 1840. I stand to be corrected on that.
Yep.
But they had newspapers from like Mansfield and Shepparton and all these little towns that popped up over time that were populated enough that they had newspapers.
Well, that's the thing too. They become the hub.
Yes.
So everything revolves around the town, because without the towns you wouldn't probably make it. So
Well, absolutely.
Yeah,
And that's where
back
they
in the
got
pioneer
like, about
days.
the gold fever and, you know, everything like that in a new pub opening or
Yep.
someone advertising leather for leather goods for horses and all this kind of stuff. I'm like, this is just phenomenal.
So online you can organise to go into the State Library and view
Yes.
things.
Yes.
You can also, or I think it was, you could order digital versions sent to you to review.
Okay, I never got that far with it.
That's the sort of
But if
stuff I've
that's
been looking at.
something
with the
our listener
prospecting
has,
and history.
has something of interest, that might be something to look into. That's, you know, I
Yeah.
know it's online, but you're not doom scrolling. You're actually finding
Well,
something
this-
about history and back in times.
There's a bloke that I follow, I've mentioned him a couple of times, Ricky Muir. He goes through the historical documents and goes and finds the old locomotive boilers and stuff and batteries, stamp batteries,
Okay.
that are still out in the bush today.
Where they've been left and
But
Yep.
where they were left, there's a water race that apparently runs through here. He finds all that information through diving through
Yep.
information like that. Sorry.
That's very cool.
Hmm.
I think we've both got hiccups. This isn't good.
Oh, it's the fizzy drink.
Oh,
It's the fizzy drink getting me.
I got coffee. The pizza's saying hello. But yeah, from the State Library, we killed a good couple of hours in there.
Yeah.
And look, I'm not big on that kind of thing, but the newspaper thing actually really stuck out to me.
Yep.
I could actually go back to the State Library and kill a good few hours scrolling through old newspapers. I'd probably blow a whole day just going through like old Shepparton back in 1840s and
Yeah.
things like that. I reckon it'd be just crazy to see that.
Yep.
Then we decided we left there. They had a little bit of a Easter thing going on. It was Easter weekend we went.
Yep.
So we sort of stood around there and looked at the crowds, and the girls were scanning across, and we
Bit
went,
of people watching.
did a bit of people watching.
It can be an interesting thing to do.
Dude, you get every culture and type in the city. It's actually interesting.
Yeah.
So we crossed the road, walked down the road a bit, went to Melbourne Central. And by this time, it was about lunchtime. Mm-hmm. We went, yep, cool. What do you reckon? The girls were like, sushi train. We're like, absolutely.
Yep.
We love a good sushi train. So we found one in Melbourne Central. And, we indulged a little. That was quite nice.
I'm still not a fan.
Oh, 100%.
Tried it once or twice. Not a fan. That's just me.
I actually found, like, you go to some of them, you get, like, real cheap eats. You know, they're just almost cutting leftovers on top of the rice.
Yeah.
But this one was run by the right people, and they did the right foods. They were fantastic.
Beautiful.
I have zero complaints.
Yep.
From there, we shot out to the shot tower, and it was actually, I was wrapped because the girls went, what's this building doing in the middle of Melbourne Central?
I was going to say that's, the old lead shot tower.
Correct.
Yep.
For anyone unknowingly, lack of knowledge, anyone that doesn't know about the old shot tower in the middle of Melbourne at Melbourne Central, back in the day when they used to make a lead shot for shotguns,
Which they still make.
they still make, but
But they've
it's not
changed it.
from a tower.
Yep.
They would boil up a whole heap of lead so it was into a really pliable, soft liquid, and they would drop it from different heights, and then it would land in a big area of water and cool the lead down straight away. When lead falls, it breaks into small balls, so the higher you drop it from, the smaller the little balls become. Mm-hmm. And that's how they came up with the different sizes of shot that go down into shotgun shells.
Yep.
I'd explained that to the girls, and they're like, so that's how they made shotgun shells into different sizes? I'm like, yeah, man, absolutely. They're like, that is awesome.
Yep. Now they run out of it. They use the molten lead and run it through a dribbler bar.
Yep.
So it's just dribbling constant lines of these little size pellets.
Yep.
And it goes straight into the water to cool it.
Straight away, yeah.
Yeah.
But yeah, lead itself, when it's falling, turns into a ball, which makes itself spherical, which I thought, looking at science, it's quite interesting.
Yeah. And
So-
the fact that it's in the middle of, it used to be called Dimeroo, wasn't it, back in the day? Melbourne Central.
Was too.
With the big sphere, the big
Yes.
pointed glass
Yes,
roof.
that's right.
Yeah.
So yeah, kicked around Melbourne Central a little bit. Made our way out of Melbourne Central. I'm just trying to think. We shot down like Elizabeth Street, went up Burke Street,
Yep.
and had a good look in there. Made a couple of pit stops and some shops for the girls.
Yep.
Listened to a few people busking. I really like that about Burke Street Mall.
Okay.
It's actually a good hub for different buskers in the street, different performers, things like that. So culturally, for Melbourne, looking at the different buskers and stuff is actually quite good. I thoroughly enjoyed that. Then made our way back up to Swanson Street again and jumped on the train, again, free.
Yep.
And then ambled our way home, picked up the hunting dog and came home.
Lovely.
But there was a good few kilometres of walking.
Been a good bit of a day there. So.
Dude, literally, that whole day cost us under $100 for the four of us.
Yep. And that's the
Literally.
thing. You've got to work with what you got. And like you said, bit of crappy weather as well, in and out. So, yeah.
No fuel, no parking costs, zero issues.
Yep.
And we got to see more than what we normally do.
That's right.
A different view. It was walking, so there was exercise in it.
Yep.
Literally, if we had taken a bite to eat for lunch with us, we could have sat out the front of the State Library and eaten lunch. And to walk around cost us nothing, and we got to see stuff we don't normally see.
That's right. It's about getting out and having a go, isn't
That's it, dude.
Doing something a bit different.
That's it.
Yeah. Work with the weather you've got. And,
And the amount of kilometres we walked didn't even register.
yep.
Literally did not register.
It's amazing how hilly
just
Melbourne
cruised.
can be too. I remember that from walking around Melbourne.
Yes, a bit up and down.
There's a bit of up and down that people don't even realise they're doing. So,
Yep. No, look, epic day.
Yep.
Epic day. So
Fantastic.
I've talked enough, mate. What about you?
Oh, me. Well, I've been ticking along.
Yeah.
We Easter break, like I said, it was fairly large sort of week for us.
Yep.
We've talked a little bit off air, so I said to the young bloke who was getting a bit restless the Easter long weekend, I'm like, well, come on, let's chuck the treadlies in the back of the ute and we'll head up to the bike park again. So we got up there. I've taken my $50 marketplace. There's the sound effect again. $50 marketplace push bike that I bought many moons ago.
Yep.
And we ended up hitting some of the trails. We did the pump track, riding around up there. Got a little bit chaotic with all the little kids going in every which way.
Pump track was a bit of a warm up.
Was definitely a warm up. I had to sit down and got a little bit dizzy.
Yeah.
No, so
Me showing your age.
yeah,
Yeah.
that's it. Managed to do full laps of the pump track again though on the
Yep.
old Treadley.
Yep.
To be very clear, the bike has got very limited faded disc brakes on it,
Right.
so it's time for the upgrade. I've had the passion reignited in me for this.
Okay.
So there's a new Treadley on the horizon, I think. We hit some of the little trails. So there's one up there. This is at the Haunted Hills bike track. It's called Boo is the name of the track. So it's one of the green tracks.
Okay.
So it's for the newbies, the starters.
Right.
But it's got a ramped drop. Oh, well, mate, this is...
Haunted Hills track called Boo.
Yeah, that's it. Boo.
I like the humour in that.
So we stuck mainly to green tracks.
Yes.
Because after talking with the Carly...
With Carly,
With
yep.
Carly, now that I've remembered her name, we discussed the whole grading of the tracks, the green, the blue, the blacks.
Yes, that's right.
So the greens are for the newbies, the enduro, up and down sort of stuff.
Yep.
We did that. We did a couple of those. So this Boo track is like your learning curve,
Yep.
but a very quick and steep learning curve.
Okay.
So you've got a box drop that you can do, which is just a straight drop of probably just over half a metre.
Okay.
Or there's a ramped box beside it, and if you don't want to do either of them, there's a little bit of a rock step around the side that you can drop off as well. So you drop down there, you roll down a couple of berms, so they have the flowing berms, one into the other, left to right.
Yep.
Then you hit a couple of tabletops, another rock step, some doubles,
Okay.
a few more berms, and then that's the end of the track. You've sort of cruised down the hill,
Yep.
down the gully.
How long would the track have been?
Oh, a couple of 100 metres at a push.
Okay.
So it's all flowing, but it gets you working your way through the berms, getting used to riding them.
Yeah.
Over some I say technical, I'm doing air quotes here. Technical rock sections where there's
Yep.
a few rocks in the track, so you deal with the rough stuff.
So it's a good introduction for people,
Yeah,
really.
yeah. So
Okay.
the young bloke really liked that, so we did a couple of laps of that.
Mm.
I said to him, Colin, let's go and explore some of these other tracks because there's some sections up over the back as well that I haven't ridden before.
Yeah.
So we ended up punching our way up past the car park and out to these other tracks, and they're sort of the enduro tracks, so they're uphill, downhill.
Oh, yeah.
So you get these beautiful flowing sections, timbered berms in them. That's a bit of a different thing to have a go on. A couple of little boxes and stuff like that, a few little jumps and bumps.
Yep.
And then you get the uphill section, and I felt really good because I stayed in the saddle and kept riding and rode up the hill. The young bloke went, Dad, this is hard, and hopped off and walked.
Oh.
Unfortunately, I was egging him on, come on, mate, stay on the bike, pedal, 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 pedal.
Yep.
But, yeah, look,
Get him to burn some energy.
mate, I'd blistered my hands. I didn't have gloves on, crappy old helmet.
Yep.
But it's just, I'm like, this place is just up the road from us. And we can come here all the time, jump on the pushies and ride. We were up there for hours.
Nice.
And it was a cracking day to be up there.
Yep.
But like I said, it's school holidays. There's lots of little kids around the pump track riding
Yep.
bikes.
Yep.
Mate, I saw a kid, I reckon they might have been 3 or 4 on an electric balance bike,
No way.
just cruising around on the pump track.
Wow.
Yeah. I'm like, it is just a balance bike, but it's an electric assist. So, mate,
An e-balance bike.
yeah, yeah. I'd hate to see what mum and dad are riding.
I don't know how I feel about that.
Yeah, that was my thoughts when I was sitting there.
really?
Like, this is just...
It's cool that
That's-
he's out and about doing it. Don't get me wrong.
Yeah.
But you kind of balance bikes for getting the idea going.
Yeah, no, full electric.
Wow.
So, yeah, that was a little bit different. I tell you what, I did feel very much out of place turning up on the old Diamondback mountain bike. You're sitting there waiting for a crack at the pump track,
yeah.
and you're watching this bloke on a Santa Cruz that's probably $9,000 worth of bike,
Oh, stink.
just riding up the hill, and then some blokes come past on some other e-bikes,
Yep.
and mate, it would be thousands of dollars riding around that place every
Yep.
day. But
Yep.
look, the The
You know
tracks
what? If that's what
themselves weren't
floats your
busy.
boat, if that's what floats your boat, go hard.
Oh, mate, I did. I was sore the next day.
I'm talking about the other blokes with the 10 grand bikes.
Yeah, no. Look, I think that's out of my wheelhouse. How I felt the next day, I felt good in the legs. It was
Yeah.
the shoulders.
Really?
From the lifting and pushing on the
okay.
bike.
Yep.
I didn't realise how much you use that
It's
stuff
just
again.
a mass movement that you're not usually doing.
Yeah. So, look, I've rekindled in this. It's something fierce.
Yeah, nice.
And I think it's going to be a good thing for me for fitness too, because I'm not going to realise it, but riding around up there, up and down, it's going to make my life in the bush a bit easier too.
Oh, absolutely.
So
It's cardio, so
yeah, well, that's it. I mean, I walk and hike everywhere I sort of can.
yep.
This is just a different means of transport, realistically.
Hey, Kelly, your Snapchats, have you actually walked to work and back a couple of times?
Yeah, but that's I was doing that on the swing from days to night shifts. Yeah, so from home out and back, it's about 18 k's, and I do that in around 4 hours on the rail trail.
Ouch.
Yeah, so
Nice.
and I have done it a couple of times in the thunderstorms and rain. And
Sorry, dude, that was just a bit of an offshoot. It made me think about
No.
it when you were talking about how it'll do you in the bush, and I'm like, actually, did you? We'd never discussed that.
yeah, no, I've been doing that just to try and stay fit and
Yep.
keep on top of things. I was actually also the idea with the rise in fuel price, getting the Treadly to ride to and from work. So
I keep saying to Viv, if this fuel price keeps going the way it's going, I'm going to buy an e-scooter.
yeah. So I'm just going to buy what did Carly call it? An analog bike, not a digital.
That's right. Sorry,
Yeah.
Carly. Analog bicycle.
Yeah. So look, I'm looking at it from fitness, fun with the young bloke. He's getting to the point too now where he's riding a nice mountain bike, but
Yeah.
it's not built for that rougher stuff.
Okay.
So we might even look to upgrade him as well eventually. So look, we'll get him up there and keep him going and see how we go.
This is your oldest bloke.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I did put the drone up to follow us around. I had shared a video of that a while ago on socials.
Yep.
So the thing was, you know how that drone tracks you and follows you?
Yes.
You hit a hairpin turn and you turn back on
It
itself.
didn't know what to do.
Oh, where'd he go? Where'd he go? So it sort of sits there panning. So you had to come through the corner, slow down,
Yes.
look back at it so it could go, there he is,
Yeah.
zoom, and it would
Yeah.
come rocketing after you. So
That was funny.
that was just a bit of fun. I thought, I've got it with me. I may as well have a go.
Mate, give it a flick. 100%.
Mate, if I did say that I was going to try and get it to follow me on the pump track.
Yes.
So I couldn't do that with the amount of people that were up there that day.
It wouldn't know who to pick, eh?
Yeah, so look, I will endeavour to still try and get that done.
Yep.
But yeah, we'll wait and see. New Treadly on the horizon. I was discussing it a while ago.
Where are you looking for it?
I was discussing the one I was looking at on Marketplace. You just wanted to push your button
I
again.
did.
I was discussing that, but after looking at it,
Yep.
the prices for a bike that's second hand that has a slight clunk in the back
Yep.
versus a brand new bike I'm actually looking at bikes online. Surprisingly,
Where were you looking for the bikes?
it's called bikesonline.com.
Bikesonline.com. Okay.
So
Just in case there's a listener that goes, I wouldn't mind having a look,
Hmm.
instead of buying a Kmart cheapie that'll only last you 2 outings.
Yep. These they buy, apparently from what I understand, these guys buy bulk lots of bikes
Yes.
and then sell them at a reduced price, and they come delivered to your door, I think somewhat pre-assembled as well.
Even if you have to put it together a little bit, it's not really hard.
That's right. So these I'm actually looking at a mountain bike called a Marion. It's the Marion Bobcat Trail 4.
Right.
It's a single speed front, but it's 10 speed rear, 120 mil fork suspension travel,
Yep.
a hard tail bike.
Yeah.
I did think I was toying with the idea of going full suspension and second hand,
Right.
but I realised a second hand a full suspension, I could buy a brand new hardtail, which is what I used to ride when I was riding mountain bikes anyway. I could buy one of those brand new for the same price, if
Okay.
not cheaper.
Yep.
So, I mean, I always push Marketplace.
I'm not hitting the
You're
button
not
this
hitting the
time.
button this time.
No.
I will. I haven't got the right
Marketplace.
button. So, look, some things are good to buy off there.
Yep.
Other things you've got to look at and go, realistically, I could spend less and buy new.
Yeah.
So,
Research never hurts.
yeah. So I've gone from, like I said, the full suspension Hope
Yeah.
to back to a hardtail, which is what I rode, was comfortable on.
Yep.
Did many stupid things on. So,
Yep.
yeah.
Oh, that's awesome, man.
So, and yeah, the young bloke was cooked. I think he went home and fell off to sleep within an hour,
Nice.
and that was him done for the day. So,
Yep.
yeah.
And you know what? That makes it worthwhile.
Oh, mate, just the giggles we had, like...
Yeah.
We had on one of the tracks, there's a little box section. Come around a timber berm,
Yep.
drop down. As you drop down the hill, there's this big timber box that you can either go up and over or jump.
Yep.
And like he hasn't done a lot of jumping or technical stuff.
Yep.
And I'm like, mate, all you've got to do is just roll into it with enough speed. Don't even try and jump it, just roll over it. And he went past it and Dad, and swerved around it. And I'm like, mate, let's go back. Come on, you've got this. You know you've got this.
Yeah.
It's up and over. And we had a line up a second time, and mate, he rolled straight over it, and super excited to have just achieved that.
That is awesome.
Yeah, like I said, he wanted to keep doing this track
Yep.
all day.
Yep.
If we could have been doing it all day, he would have. You'd come down that track, take the little link track back up.
Yep.
One little 5-10 metre push uphill, and you're at the start again. Do it again.
Awesome.
So it's just a thing you could keep doing all
Yep,
day. And
yep.
I'm like, let's go exploring. So there's, I think we might have looked at 1/7 of the tracks that are up there.
Wow.
Yeah, this joint is huge.
Awesome.
So yeah, mate, I'm itching to get back up there.
Yeah. Sounds like it.
Yeah.
That is epic, man.
Oh mate, it's just great fun, and you're getting fit while doing it.
Yep.
So
And realise that it actually gives you some time out for mental health reasons too.
it's the sort of thing. It's a weird feeling, to be honest, because you're focusing on where you're going. You're not
That's
even
it.
thinking about other stuff.
That's it.
Because if you think about other stuff, you end up in a hole and you're over the edge and off you go.
Yeah.
I did gracefully exit one corner out onto the grass.
Gracefully?
Yeah, I stayed upright. That's what I meant by
okay.
gracefully.
You stayed shiny side up, mate.
Off trail.
Yes. Okay.
But
Okay. No
that's that
damage,
whole-
then it's good.
That's that hole not having brakes.
Yep. That's where you do a power slide, mate.
Oh, no. If I did a power slide, the back wheel would look like a potato chip.
Goodness me.
Yeah, that's it, man.
Nah,
So,
that's awesome.
yeah,
I think we'll wrap it up for this week, big dog.
that's it, my man. No,
Another
thank you
pleasure.
Thank you for doing another one with me.
No, thank you for doing another one with me.
For our listeners too, please remember, share this with a mate. If you think there's something in this that they might get an idea out of, or it's something that they're wanting to look into,
Yeah.
share it, even of our back catalogue. It's all available there.
It's always
All your
there.
streaming services and YouTube.
And keep an eye out on Facebook and Instagram,
Yeah.
and you'll be able to see Camo doing his funny parts on pushies.
Yeah. We'll see how we go.
See how we go. Thanks again for listening, listeners. Remember to like and share,
Check on your mates.
and always check on your mates.
Cheers all.
Cheers all.